Friends. So I've been going pretty slow on things this week. I've had a side project come up that's been taking quite a bit of time, and anyhow, I haven't really worked on this project since I last did the stream, so I think I'll be able to finish that up today. But what I'm doing here with these titles of these videos is I'm trying to get some SEO for different, basically if there's something I can think of that would be relevant. I'm gonna keep mixing it up. So yesterday or 2 days ago was Instagram carousels with Figma. Today it's design systems for social media. This is all kind of the same project, just different titles. But I think last time I was kind of ending on showing how this is starting to look when it's going to be laid out into different posts. It's going to be like a huge grid of gradient, basically. I think you can start to imagine what that'll look like when it's all filled in. That'll take some time. And I'm really hoping these next posts start coming together really quickly, because it's basically taken me all week of maybe an hour or two here and there to kind of nail down a style that I like. So this is the new style that I'm trying out for Bonsai. The next version of it will probably have some updated colors and stuff, but I'm pretty happy. I don't want it to be perfect. I just want it to be basically good enough that I don't hate it. And yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. I think we're close here. Without further ado, let's find a good playlist for the day. I don't quite know all the rules with YouTube and playing music. I know if I'm not monetizing it, I think it's okay with most stuff. I'm trying not to listen to something that's too vague or too strict on copyright stuff. But I haven't listened to Moderat in a while. And as you see here, from last time I went back to the desktop app for Figma, since I can change the canvas color, I figure it's not that big of a deal to have these white bars on the side. When the canvas was all white, that was really bugging me, but we can change the canvas color, and that makes me 80% happy, so that's good enough. I just feel like the browser app or the browser experience isn't quite as good. Okay. Yeah, these two really work well on a page together, because if you do the Wim Hof method, then you'll be doing both of these. It's too small. And for this challenge this year, I'm going to change things a bit. So originally I had it do 8 out of 10, or choose 8 out of 10. I don't want to do that anymore. I basically just want to have it as like a grading system, kind of like school. So if you do more than half of it, then you're basically passing. If you want to do 10 out of 10, then you're getting an A plus. I've found the days that I do 10 out of 10 is when I'm performing at my peak. So if I have a day that's really important, then I'll try and get all of those out in the morning. That way I'm at peak performance, perfectly primed for like creativity or a conversation or something along those lines. So how will I word this? Daily habits, and that works for now until I think of something better. I'm going to change this background color just a little bit so I can see the difference. Probably try and make this a little more visible. I like how subtle it is, but it could definitely be more visible. Try making it more blue. I think that works. I'll make this a little more opaque. That's a slight issue. I could just make these boxes smaller. Yeah, that'll do. Should just make a style for these. I'll need to adjust this. And I also need to decide between these two different fonts. I'm using Helvetica Neue right here and Proxima Nova right here. I think both look good. think Helvetica looks a little more modern, and I think the Proxima Nova looks a little more like comforting in a way. Almost like a cartoony type of softer feel. I can't make that decision yet. It's too hard. Okay, I'll just delete all this rubbish. Okay, I think pretty much everything's there except for the cover image. Might also drop the opacity on these. I don't think it's necessary to be so highlighted. If we did 50, yeah, that's probably gonna be better. Can I select multiple? Yes. Okay. Looks pretty good. Then probably another tag, or I don't know what you call it, like almost a watermark in some ways. I think we'll do bonsai challenge. Position is 1014, 1014, it's 50. Could be even more subtle, I think. 33. Yeah. I like that. It needs to be 50. See what Chris does for his orientation or how he formats it. I haven't seen this one yet. Hmm. Cure for perfection, 1 star. So he does his handle in the bottom right, the year in the top right. Huh. The feature is here. Feature.com. Go even smaller. I just have to turn the brightness up a little bit. Hmm. 25 with 66. I don't give it a lot of room down here when I have this lead text right here. Could probably take this a little lower. 1022. Okay. Let's try that. What if I went back to 50? Yeah. It's almost a little cluttery though. I wonder if I should maybe do it on the top. I just don't like how it takes away from how clean it is. I could put it back here, but it drops the opacity. I want it to be just barely noticeable. Okay, I like that. Oh, that works. Okay, this one needs to go up a little bit. Let's try 33. Yeah. See. Okay, I can take this back down to 25. Go up a little bit. We'll try 50. Try 40. And I'm thinking you don't do one on the cover image. Yeah. Well, no, he did do ones for the first 2 slides. Plant. seed. Every day, plant a seed. Plant a seed every day. Plant a seed every day. I'll have to align this. There it is. 51. Okay, 50. Make this smaller now. Make it a little bit smaller. There we go. 100 days of content. The bonsai challenge, 100 days of content. Plant a seed every day. And do I do like a bonsai graphic in here? Or do I do like a calendar? Or do I do it like a pyramid or a stack? That is the final question, I think. Okay, this one needs a little bit of work. Let's take these, make them white. There we go. Okay. Now we've just got a little bit of real estate right here. If I were to say anything, what would it be? I'd probably say, try to clear things up a little bit and say, score yourself on 1 to 10, and 0 to 10 every day. Start small. Build a baseline and work towards consistency. Do I want to have a grading system? Score yourself on 0 to 10 every day. Start small, build a baseline, then work towards consistency. Zero to 5 equals fail. 6 to 10 equals pass. I mean, I like that for myself. I could hold others accountable to that. If I like it for myself, why not? Because people like to be held accountable. Just make this white. Or I could just explain this in the, yeah, that's what I'll do. So I'm gonna add this to my notes. Explain rules and post. I'll add that stuff to the post. And here I'll say, see, read, description for rules. I'll make a landing page for the Bonsai Challenge. What will that URL be? I'm gonna go domain shopping for a second, but I'm not gonna show you guys because that would be risky. Okay. I know what I'm buying. So just take a minute and then I'll show you guys what I'm buying. If you can guess what I'm buying before I buy it, I'll pay you double what I'm gonna pay Namecheap for it. First I have to do a little research on something. I'll explain what I'm researching in a minute. Just give me a minute. Yeah. Okay, I'm pulling the trigger. I have no idea how I just got this domain. What the? Okay. I am the new owner of bonsai.so, which seems weird. That's what I was researching. I don't know what .so is, but I know that it's the new IO. I've seen so many tech companies going with SO, and a lot of them are companies I respect. I mean, we have Notion.so, we have Circle.so, we have so many .sos. I don't even understand why. I thought IO was cool because it's like input, output. No mention of .so here. Okay. TLD blacklisting. Huh. SO is the next IO for general tech. Wait, what is a TLD? That's a new acronym for me, I think. Why? Why? Work has now blocked all .so domains. Is there some reason Notion is TLD? Understand that IT people make assumptions valid or not based on this. There's a lot of articles on this. Sad now. Lots of other companies named Notion and .so is available. Does it help that we own Notion.com now? Automatic redirect for now. But we'll be switching to .com as soon as our engineering team has the bandwidth. SO is for starting out. Interesting. So I'm sticking with it. I already bought it. Circle's doing it. Bonsai.so// challenge. And I don't really need to put that. We can just have one call to action, really. And I can just put a redirect here for now until I can get a website up on this domain. Probably just match these up. 762. What's the Y? 889. 89. 70. It would be cool to run some sort of competition. So maybe that's one thing I'll think about in the meantime while I get ready to post this. I'll probably post it over the weekend, if not Monday morning. So I think it's pretty much done. It would be cool to gamify it a little bit, so if I could come up with any type of like prize or some type of gamification, that's always a big one. But otherwise I'm liking it. I guess there is one more thing to do, and that's finish this cover image. I almost kind of just want to, let's see what we can do. I almost kind of just want to have like a little pot with like a seed being planted in it. Should I do that in Illustrator? Should I keep it flat? So many questions. Oh, this doesn't have a fill, that's why. Then, is it easy to round these corners? Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn how to do like icon work in here. Yeah, see, that's close. But now I just gotta figure out how to round the corners in here. Been going for 45 minutes, so I'm gonna take a break. And when I come back, I'll just figure out how to round those corners, drop a seed graphic in there or a bonsai graphic, and I think we'll be good to go. All right. We're back. Sky made some jalapeno poppers. Those were a great snack. Like, too good. Way too good. And, yeah, now it's time to just bust out this cover. I think once this cover image is done, then I can kind of sleep on it and just see if there's any changes I want to make before posting it on Monday. Sunday or Monday. I'll have to look at some performance metrics maybe, but I'm not really going for a big post on this. I'm more hoping to do some guest posts on different pages, so I think it's more important that I just get it posted for Monday. That way I can start doing the weekly stories, which will be like motivation to get all this stuff done. And those aren't going to be like designed carousels. Those will just be like real stories of me doing all this stuff. Looking pretty good. So, I gotta figure out how to like round these corners. That would be done right here. Let's try 8. That's pretty good. I'll try 6 here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So I can actually hide this. Gonna group these, center it. Center it vertically. Be right there, so it'll actually be further down. I think. Down in here could work. Okay, as tempted as I am to do the bonsai graphic here, I think a seed would make more sense contextually. Perhaps. I guess we could try both if we don't like the seed. Where to get a seed icon? We could try Font Awesome, since that's what I'm using on the site currently. If we don't have anything good there, we can go to Material Design as a pretty good open source library. There's an acorn. I need a seed. That could work. Could work. I do like this one better. I think my bonsai graphic would be too distracting because it's not as minimal as this, that's for sure. I'll take a look at material design. No results for a seed. Sprout? No. I think this one's where it's at. Let's see. What's the easiest way to download this? Is this the SVG? No, that's PNG. I'm used to just calling it with code. You can copy it as a glyph. I don't know if that would work. No, because I want more control over it. I don't want it to be text. In Illustrator, I could outline the text automatically. I don't know how to do that in Figma. Kind of just want to trace it since I can't download it. Yeah, that'll do. I haven't used the pen tool yet in here. We'll see how it goes. It basically gives you a perfect tracing for it. %10 different? I don't know. Actually, before I do that, let me just get this taken care of. Okay, so I don't lose it. Okay, I've got that. So now what I want to do, I can just get rid of this image. No. Download. There we go. So we want to grab this, and we will we'll actually add a fill. So we'll take the stroke off, add a fill with, oh, where's that gradient? Here we go. Linear gradient. There we go. So I don't want to adjust it for all. Can I break it? There we go. That's pretty good. And here. That's pretty good. Bring this in a little more again. There we go. I think that's pretty decent. So that's part of it, but the next thing I wanted to do, until I figure out how to do good strokes and gradients, I'm just going to be doing what I did down here, which is adding a solid that matches the background. So I want to take, can I separate these from each other? Yeah. So I'm going to duplicate this. I want to take one at a time. Well, I could just duplicate them and delete the opposite one, so duplicate it once more, come to this one, delete this big guy. And come to this guy and delete this little guy. Alright. Now I have them both separately. Their radials are slightly different, so I'll do them individually. You are going this. And you turn in this. Okay. It's interesting how the stroke changes sizes. I guess I wasn't thinking about that. It's not too bad though. I think we can work with it. Might have to make a couple edits to the shape. Stretch that down. The other one up. Just gonna try and make it so these varying widths aren't so accentuated. So I was planning on that going underneath it. But it looks kind of cool on top too. Doesn't really make sense though. One of these strokes to be a little closer in width. Switching to Project Bonsai playlist. I thought it was on that actually. Let's put it on shuffle, see what it does. Yeah, there's just one thing I'm not liking here. This looks a little messed up. This needs to go back up. It's just that the angles kind of changed. Yeah. Hmm. At least that looks a little smoother. The weird thing is that it's kind of shaped like an AirPod. It needs to curve more, at least in my eye. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna move this guy up a pixel or two. Pull this out a little bit. Yeah. This could actually go in 1 pixel as well. And these could go in 1 pixel at least. Okay. Plan to see it every day. I think that's pretty good. So I'm gonna call this an almost final draft. I'll probably make a couple revisions over the weekend, just glancing over it. So I'll probably post it over the weekend as well. So this is probably the last time you'll see it until it's posted. Or I might just make a couple little minor updates. But I think it's good enough. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. And we can really start to work off of these now in different topics. And yeah, it's just I'm gonna do a topic on each one and dig into like books and resources and stuff like that. So anyways, it's Friday night. I think there's some pizza waiting for me to eat it. And with that, you have a great weekend. Stay cool.